Well, good morning, YouTube. Guess what? It is Friday. Today is officially the first day of rally. We open up at 8 a.m. here, and we come out at like 7:45 to start rolling up the curtains, and we already had 3 customers sitting here in line. So it's a good sign. There's going to be another busy day here in Rapid City. Get out here and get Jixer going for a walk, and then get this day going. There's Benji and Alyssa walking to Puppy 2. All right, guys, and after we closed up yesterday, I had to run out and do a few errands and stop by Harbor Freight again. Told you, I'm not buying Snap-on tools anymore. So I decided to try out some of this Icon line. I've never bought any of the Icon products before until that ball and extended Allen socket set that I bought the other day. So we can show you what I got and what it costs. Alright guys, here are the tools that I picked up yesterday at Harbor Freight. Quite the assortment of things. We got the Ames Professional Infrared Laser Thermometer. Got a set of S-shaped professional wrenches in metric. And I also got those in standard. Picked up a large set of Allen sockets in standard because I already had a metric set. It did not have a standard. Got a 1/4" drive flex head ratchet and 2 3/8 drive ratchets. I also got a couple of these wrench organizers, a pack of cutoff wheels, and then 2 sets of wrenches here. These are short stubby wrenches. I got one in metric and one in SAE. Got some push pin pliers and a couple sets of the micro flush cutters. Now guys, I spent approximately $550 on all these tools last night. If I would have bought this through Snap-on, I haven't actually gone and looked up prices, but I'm estimating it would probably been somewhere between $1,500 and $1,800 because the wrench set that's $79 there would have been almost $200 with Snap-on. The prices would have been much higher. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because if you've been following along with this whole Snap-on thing and them denying my warranty claim on my toolbox, I have decided to absolutely refuse to buy any more Snap-on stuff because I just don't believe in what they're doing to people right now. And understand that it has nothing to do with the quality of Snap-on tools. I love Snap-on tools. I don't like the changes the company is making that negatively affect their customer service. So, had Snap-on warranted my toolbox and gave me a new one, the retail on that box was $1,900. I don't know what their cost is, but let's just say it was half, which I'm pretty sure was probably considerably less. So yeah, $1,000 out of their pocket to, guys, sorry about that, I get interrupted there, and I don't know exactly where I was. However, had Snap-on just given me a new toolbox, it would have probably cost them, I'm just guessing, $1,000 out of their actual company account. But I would have continued to buy Snap-on products. So I went and bought a Harbor Freight toolbox, $800. If I would have replaced it with that same toolbox from Snap-on, it would have probably been somewhere between $5,000 and $8,000. It's money they lost. These tools here, I paid $550 for. If I would have bought them through Snap-on, which I would have had they not screwed me, probably been another $1,800. So Snap-on, if you're watching this, you're screwing yourself. And this whole series on this Snap-on warranty thing has gotten so much attention. I've got so much support from this, and so many people are saying the same thing, that they just are not going to buy Snap-on tools anymore. Not just because of what happened to me, but other people have seen these situations and they're jumping on board, and I guess now we're just making it known. So Snap-on, wake up. You're going to lose a lot of money in the long run if you continue this policy. All right, guys, we got those 3 motorcycles in and out, and the other customer that wanted some cash and carry taken care of. Now I got a little bit of a lull here, so let's see if business picks up again. But figure give you guys another view of the vendor park. Obviously, we're open for business. Things look a little bit different. Not every vendor is open yet. We've got our bikini bike wash girls out here cleaning up the motorcycles. everybody. As you can see, the lifts are full again. Chip is over here busy on one. This one here, towels installed instead of love jugs. Looks pretty good with that Arlen S horn in there. All right, on top of that, we still have 2 more here in line ready to go up as soon as those are done. So it turned out to be a pretty busy day. You know, sometimes I think I'm a firefighter. I know that sounds weird, but it seems like I have all these little fires I gotta put out. So in the midst of it being a busy day, the busiest rally of the year, most likely this will turn out to be the busiest rally in history, we get an equipment failure. So on my lifts, I have a screw type wheel chock. So when we put the motorcycle in, we actually turn a hand crank and it tightens a vise down and holds the motorcycle in place. And this is what it looks like. This is disassembled, but you see as you turn the crank, screws in, draws the 2 pieces together. And then there's a little stop right there that stops the motorcycle from coming in. And there's a little stop right there that stops the motorcycle from rolling forward through it too much. Well, as you can see here, screws in and then it goes through another bracket that's still on the lift. Somehow when one of the guys was tightening it up, it actually broke the weld out of the end of the mounting piece. So there was nothing for it to screw against, which makes it absolutely useless. So in the middle of being busy and trying to figure it out, I had to come up with a solution. So I took the Harbor Freight wheel chock that I've had for years that I usually stage my motorcycle in, and I bolted it to the lift. So this right here is the piece that broke. I left that on there because that's where the control valve is. But then I took the Harbor Freight wheel chock and I bolted it down so that we're still in business. We're making it work, but you know, it took me about half an hour to get all that figured out and to drill the holes in the right places. And of course, you know, that's fairly thick steel, so you don't just drill it with one drill bit. You got to start with small sizes and work your way up. But it's fixed, but it put us a little bit behind because now we were running on 2 lifts instead of 3 when we had like 6 motorcycles in line for service. So anyway, we're all caught up now. Got 2 more bikes in line. Looks like everything's going good. Amsoil Tech Tips. All right, guys, rotated them out again. All 3 lifts are still full. But now we have no line. We're starting to get caught up a little bit. All right, guys, it's getting a little bit later in the day, and we've been fairly busy. Not as busy as I thought, but doing pretty good. But if you look behind me here, turn around, skies are getting ugly back there. So we may have a storm coming in pretty soon. They're saying 40 to 50 mile an hour winds with possible hail. So we got to get everything prepped and ready so if the storm does hit us, the whole thing doesn't just blow away. So we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, here comes the storm. Look at the winds, flopping everything around. I'm filming a YouTuber who's filming a YouTuber.
Yeah, trying to survive.
All right, guys, I'm not going to hold the camera much through this because I got to be ready to hold stuff down or whatever we got to do if it gets bad. So just sit tight. We'll tell you how it goes when it's done. All right, guys, the storm has passed and the sun is starting to come back out. But as you can see, it's still wet, but it's sunny, so it should dry out pretty quick. And looks like all the other vendors are opening up again as well. So hopefully we'll still get some more business. Well, everybody, that sunshine didn't last for very long and another storm came through. It's like 6:30 in the evening, so we just had it shut down. As you can see behind me, the place turned into a ghost town. You know, the storms out here get really bad. So when people see the storms coming, they hightail it to get somewhere. This time we had a couple good gusts of wind, but nothing too terribly bad. It was a lot less than what we were expecting, so we're happy with that. But that's it for today's video, guys. Not much else going on. I think I got some pretty decent footage of the motorcycles and the other vendors and, you know, the bikini bike wash and what we had going on here. It was still a good day. We did we still needed one love jug, but we did 21 oil changes, so we're kind of on par with the past few days. I honestly thought today was going to be a little bit busier than it was, but it was still a good day. I'm not going to argue with that. So how'd you guys like yesterday's video with Kurt here from Trucking with Schmidt? I just thought that was so cool that he came by, and now I haven't watched his video, and I know he talked to me a little bit on his camera that he's going to post on his video, and I haven't seen it. So hopefully tonight I'll get a chance to watch that. But I thought it was really cool that he came by, and I don't know if I expressed that enough yesterday that I just thought it was really cool that he took the time out to come hang out with me. He was a really cool guy, and I'm hoping I get to see him more often. I think it'd be really cool. All right, guys, remember at the end of this rally, we are going to be doing that drawing for the 500 subscriber giveaway. Remember, if you want to be entered in that, 1, you must be subscribed to the channel. 2, you've got to go to the video where I announced the giveaway a couple days ago, and you got to leave a comment there, and in that comment it must say I want to be entered. Pretty simple. I know it's not very high tech, but that's just the way we're going to do it. And speaking of subscribers, just before recording this, I kind of dipped in there and took a look, and we were up to 625. That's great, guys. That's almost a 200 subscriber increase just in the last week or so that we've been here. So I'm really happy with that. The goal is still set pretty high. Remember, we're shooting for 1,500 subscribers. And keep in mind, if we hit 1,000, I'm going to do another giveaway at 1,000, I think. Yeah, well, we did 100. We're going to do 500. I think we'll do 1,000 too, because, you know, 1,000 is a pretty cool milestone for a YouTube channel. So I think we'll do that. And on another note, if you guys watch the Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures, they are going to be here on Monday around 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and they are going to do a live from our booth here at the Black Hills Vendor Park. And although we're probably going to be busy, I'm going to try to sit in on as much of it as I can and answer a lot of technical questions for people if they like. You know, obviously, if I have to run over and work on a bike real quick or come back or help the guys, we're going to do that, but we're going to do the best we can to devote as much time to that live as possible. So go to the Bob and Tam's channel on Monday morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and check that out if you want to be a part of that. Well, guys, I think that's about it for today. So we're going to call the end of this video. And sorry, got the mass exodus from the Harley dealer, all the guys driving by. So if you liked the video, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe with your friends and family. And until the next time I see you, keep those engines running.